What's up? Alan Wilson here with another video. I woke up today and I was at such peace that I really couldn't think of a topic or a video, but I had been brewing on this video on peace within us, what that means, and how to keep it and not disturb it. We all have a state of peace within us, but we disturb it with many different things. Swami Satchidananda said that peace is God, and if you could destroy God, then you could destroy peace. The Bible talks about the Holy Spirit being the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow. That's how it describes the Holy Spirit. And that sounds like peace to me. So, disturbing the peace with good and bad things. Even excitement is disturbing the peace. And when I stopped using mood and mind altering substances in 2012, I stopped disturbing my peace. The roller coaster ride ended with things from the outside, sort of. And all that was left was my own distractions, which was why I was distracting myself with other things. I couldn't find a state of peace to work through what I needed to work through to find peace, to find God, to find enlightenment, to find yoga and meditation. I kept trying to source them with outside things, using things as vehicles, mood or mind altering substances as vehicles to find peace, which is sort of an oxymoron. When I stopped doing all of that, I started having to take a look at the roller coaster ride within, and how I just kept disturbing my peace and using things as vehicles to try and find it. From depression to excitement is all disturbing the peace. Even good feelings, things that make us super excited or happy, they're all disturbing our peace. So, sort of an interesting concept whenever you get into it. They're just the opposite forms. You got your low vibrational disturbance, and then you got your high vibrational disturbance. So, something to take into consideration. We have to take a look at the moment that the peace was disturbed in order to find the truth in ourselves. And that usually lies within our intentions. The main question we need to ask ourselves is, when did our peace get disturbed? And it typically came when we started wanting something or desiring something. Now that might be over here and in other areas of our lives, but it shows over here. So it's kind of a tricky situation. It's like whack-a-mole. You constantly gotta really be spiritually fit and stay on top of things. But the moment that we started to desire or want something is the moment that our peace is disturbed. Last year, I kept waking up at 3:30, 4 a.m. I would sit straight up in my bed and I would just get these downloads. And one of the most profound downloads or experiences that I had, something very simple, but it was very true. The truth to the meaning of life is in our intentions. And it dawned on me that the truth where our intentions lies within the first 1 to 3 seconds of meeting someone, making a decision, experiencing something. That's where all the good stuff is. That's where all the truth is. So if we look back there, we can get honest with ourselves and we can find a lot of truth there. It's just the super raw version of us and where we can find the answers to a lot of different things. The truth to the meaning of life is within our intentions. And those intentions are within the first 1 to 3 seconds. I think they did some studies recently where we're making about 50,000 decisions a second. And we don't even know it, motor movements, things like that. So you really got to be on top of your game to sort of find some of that truth and not get distracted and just disturb your own peace. As people searching for peace or peacemakers in the world or teachers, we have to ask ourselves that question. And it is the moment when we wanted something for ourselves. The selfish desire can creep up. We have to take a look at our ambitions, our motives, manipulation, things being pushed out of emotions, our own selfish desires. A lot of times come from trying to be happy or find peace, but we disturb that peace with selfishness. Manipulation is something of a higher level in spiritual healing and in spirituality and teachings, because it gets tricky. When the lower power starts losing its power, it pops up in different forms. And we always have to, sort of track it down and not beat ourselves up too much about it, because these are called practices for a reason. They are progressions and not perfections. So if we start taking a look at these things, that's why the amends process is so important, because we're basically practicing these things with each other. We're observing, we're interpreting, and we're reporting. And when we find that we're in a state of disruption or distraction or disturbance, and we start projecting that stuff in on other people, disturbing other people's peace and other people's lives out of our own selfish desires, then we do need to take a look at it and make some amends and right our wrongs. And I did a video on the amends process and how that was the closest I've sort of ever been to God, was making amends and cleaning up my side of the street. So that's where I started finding peace the past 8 years of my spiritual journey. And if you want to get into collapsing timelines and dissolving karma and healing trauma and releasing some suppressed emotions, then it is by taking a look at the past in a healthy manner, making some amends, changing your past for the future. And what I mean by changing the past is the way you perceive yourself, psychologically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, consciously. And it will start to collapse those old timelines and change your timelines for the future and raise your level of consciousness and vibration by not living in that sort of guilt, shame, and remorse to where we're irritable, restless, and discontented, to where we have to do mood and mind altering substances to relax or chill out. We always want the easy way out. We want the instant gratification. But truth be told, it's all within us. But we have to do the work. Some of the best times in my life have been during suffering, because that's when I finally stopped digging my bottom. The bottom is when you stop digging. Your bottom is when you stop digging. When I played all the cards in my hand, using mood and mind altering substances didn't work, using people didn't work, shortchanging myself didn't work, and I had to get honest with myself and swallow some hard chunks of truth that I had been on the wrong path for a decade, trying to take the easy way out, allowing things to change my mind for me. And the truth be told is, even today, on spiritual highs and things like that, you come down. Whether it's mood or mind altering substances, or vacations, or experiences, whatever, you always come down. They're just trips. And you're still there. It's still you. Still have to do the work in order to find what we're looking for. The energy today is, for me, where I'm sort of at, has been looking at manipulation done to me, and me doing it to other people as well, even with good intentions. Is running off emotions, pushing things by emotions, running off my own emotions, and finding a state of peace to allow things to come to me without pursuing them. So I hope the video helped. As most of you all know, this is a gift economy donation-based channel. I make these videos to hopefully help someone and sort of document my own life versus creating content. I'm just documenting the journey. And you can feel free to donate, via Venmo or PayPal. You can donate your time through service work. You have soup kitchens, halfway houses, homeless shelters, mental health institutions, orphanages. This is energy exchange, gift economy. I give to you, you give to me, or someone else, that sort of mindset, and know and have faith that it's an equal exchange, and it brings in abundance. Just like me making these videos. I don't look at it with expectations. I just document it. I just channel messages and say things that may help someone And it takes hours. It takes hours to make a video and edit it and post it and all that stuff. But I love doing it, and it just seems to be what I'm called to do. So I hope it helped. If you feel called to donate, feel free to do that as well. I love testimonies, comments. Share your experience, strength, and hope with me. Others do read, so if you comment and they read it, it may help them. It may give them the courage to share their story. And we're only as sick as our secrets. So if we can help each other get out of those secrets and break through the psychology and the hold and our own imprisonment, then we grow. We become enlightened. We start to find a state of peace. With that being said, I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.